A few years ago, I thought that the path to success was working harder, more stress, longer hours, more responsibility, and of course, more stress. Hi, my name's Kaushik Ranchod, and I run a 7-figure law firm with over 13 employers and coach founders. While doing all of this, because of AI, I'm spending more time with my family than ever before. And what changed was learning how to use AI intelligently to give me more time back. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, is how you as a founder over 50 can utilize AI intelligently rather than just adding another to-do list onto your plate. As a 52-year-old founder, I'm here to tell you something that's very different. AI didn't save my business because everything was already working just fine. However, what this technology did was buy something back that you cannot put a price on. And that is time. And the ability to run my company instead of just living inside of it. Most founders over 50 are dealing with a problem that's just not burnout or overwhelm, but something that I call autonomy starvation. It's that heavy feeling that your business owns you instead of the other way around. And I want you to stay with me because there's one specific way that I use AI that has nothing to do with chatbots or content creation. Most founders under 40 would not even think about this, but it changed everything for me. Success naturally generates more work, more clients, more to do. And yes, more income comes with that, but then that's also a drain on your time. You could be sitting at the dinner table, but your mind might be somewhere else while you're mentally triaging problems or emails that could be dealt with in the morning. Your family might notice that you're not really there and your body starts to begin keeping score. I know in my 50s, that's when my body is starting to, even though I do exercise, meditate, do all the things, my body is starting to keep score, and that might be happening to you as well, because now in your 50s, things are starting to happen that didn't happen earlier. But the good news is with AI, I actually worked less this year and got more done. Focused on simplifying things, meaning less hustle, fewer hours spent chasing low value tasks. And while doing this, profit went up over 30%. Now that jump in revenue wasn't a coincidence. The noise of day-to-day work had been costing me real money because every hour I spent on admin tasks was a clutter and an hour of judgment that was not focused on the big moves. So I want to share some ways that I use AI to stay old school. But before I show you what I actually do, let me reframe something, because this part matters. AI is not here to replace the things that you do in your business. If you look at what's coming up in the AI results, they're looking for expertise in a specific area. And if you have decades of experience, you will have that expertise that is there. And what many of my colleagues also are finding is that they are rising to the top because they have all of this expertise and AI is recommending them. And this is what we're noticing also in our law firm. Not only that, but the relationships, the gut feel decisions, and the fact that you show up in person when it counts are your edge. No one can automate a handshake, and nobody automates 30 years of knowing when a client needs reassurance versus when they need the hard truth. AI doesn't touch any of that for me. What AI is doing is it actually acts like a fence around that territory. It handles many things on the outside so I can focus on things on the inside. Let me share what that looks like in practice. AI is not so much about technology, it's about time. And when you turn 50, you might have experienced this yourself. You realize there's a finite amount of time, and that's something that I've become much more protective of in my 50s. I want more meaningful time with my family. I want more meaningful time with my friends. And I just want some white space for me to be able to think. And of course, enjoy life. That's where AI has become a game changer. I own an immigration law firm and I use AI every single day. What's great about it is it helps me with areas that I didn't love to do, for instance, such as legal research, where it saves me hours of time. I use it to help me plan my calendar. I have given it the context of my preferences, my goals, so it can be a thought partner. Every week, I have it help me plan my priorities for the week, so it helps me filter out what's not important and give me feedback on what's important. And it reminds me of who I am when I get inundated with the day-to-day things that are coming at me. As a thought partner, I can give it context and have intelligent conversations that help me make better decisions faster. As a founder, we're creators, innovators, and sometimes we don't like doing SOPs. Well, that's one of the best things I love about AI is it creates fantastic SOPs, and it's helping us become more organized. So it's lifting up the things that we didn't like to do while I'm able to continue to excel in the things I love to do, such as being an innovator, a creator, while doing the boring SOPs and things that I would normally not want to do. We even did an amazing exercise with our team where we want everyone to be working in their unique zone of genius. And we sent out a questionnaire to everyone on our team, asking them what was working, what wasn't working, what they like to do, what they don't like to do. Got all the feedback. We gave it to Claude. Claude did an analysis. It said who was aligned with what were the critical things we needed to change to prevent burnout with our team, what was working, what wasn't working, and we were able to implement that immediately to make sure that people were thriving in their role, because in our world, immigration law is very stressful and burnout is very high. So we want to be proactive, and this has helped us be proactive. Now we're going to implement this as a normal routine because it gave us insights that we would normally not be able to get. This would have taken me hours, and all of these other tasks that I've given you, I would have either not done or would have taken hours upon hours upon hours. The result's not that I'm working harder, it's that I'm spending more time on things that I actually matter. For instance, being able to do this video, to be able to have the time to do this. I love doing this. I love coaching and helping other entrepreneurs. And by using AI, I'm able to free up time to be able to do these things. And the interesting part is that the quality is better than before. So for me, AI isn't replacing people. It's helping me become more effective while creating more freedom in my life. And if you're over 50, that's one of the greatest gifts technology can give you. Not more work, but more life. The mistake founders over 50 make with AI usually goes one of two ways. Either they dismiss it entirely by saying it's for tech people and not for them, or they use it to do more volume like extra content and outreach. That's the wrong direction, because more is what got you into autonomy starvation in the first place. The right move is to use AI to do less of the wrong things so your time stays where it actually belongs, on the decisions, the relationships, and the work that genuinely needs you. Now let me tell you, something shifts when you stop letting the business run you and you run the business. It may not be dramatic and it may not happen overnight, but it's real, and once you feel it, you're not going to want to go back. For me, it just might be spending more time at the gym, going to an extra class, and making sure that I'm in the best possible health that I am so I can live as long that I can and be there with my son as long as I can. Now, the most immediate change is presence, not the actual word, but the thing. When your calendar isn't hemorrhaging hours to tasks, don't require your judgment. You'll show up differently to your team, to your clients, and to your family. You're in the conversation instead of hovering above it. And that quality of attention is something the people around you have probably been missing for longer than you realize. And honestly, you've probably been missing it as well. I think one of the most surprising things that you'll see when you start implementing AI to do the routine tasks that you're doing every single day is that you're going to have your time protected, and it gives you that thinking time that you never had. You got to look at your business, not just triaging things from day to day, but all looking at how you want to live your life 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and then start making strategic decisions instead of reactive decisions. I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer it honestly. If someone was going to open up your calendar, would they see the schedule of someone who built a successful business and is now leading it with intention, or would they see the schedule of someone who got caught inside their own machine and hasn't found the exit? Only you know the answer, but you do know. And I can relate because I know I've felt that way sometimes too. But to get even a little bit out of feeling like you're in the machine and pulling the levers instead of being pulled by them is really empowering. This isn't about working less for the sake of it. It's a simple fact that knowing that at the age of 52, now I know what matters, what doesn't, and AI is just another tool to help me focus on what matters. And it's a powerful one. So why not implement it with the wisdom that you have, with all of the years of experience, intelligently, not to do more, but to do less? Because there is the trap to just do more with AI, because it can do a lot more, but it's using it intelligently, using it with wisdom, which is what you have. AI isn't just something for 20-somethings. It actually works best for a precision tool for individuals like me and you who've been doing something for 30 years that's real. You already have the experience to spot what matters, and now you just need to use these tools to sharpen your focus. I have a specific challenge for you. Choose one task that's been draining your energy without actually requiring your expert judgment. We all have those reoccurring chores that land on our desks out of habit rather than necessity. So I want you to hand one of those to your AI tool. For me, this was creating SOPs or being a thought partner in creating my initial YouTube scripts. The truth is that some of you may not do this because you don't want to lose control of the business. I understand you. You worked so hard to build it, but you've been in this game long enough to know the difference between simple clutter and losing control. Trust your gut on this one. If this conversation was helpful for you, if you're able to relate to this because we're in the same season of life, we're experiencing the same things, and if it made your life a little bit easier, hit the subscribe button and stay close because this channel is built for founders over 40 who are finished by playing someone else's rules. Thank you. And until next time, bye.